Hello YouTube friends, thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. I want to share with you how I did this mold. Basically I got a plastic and I got silicone, and I put one layer of silicone on top of the other, and then when it dried out I put in a little bit more in the middle to make the edges a little bit more pointing, less pointing I should say. So I'm gonna be doing a series of several videos, because I'm doing this one and then I'm gonna be doing another one that I'm gonna show you exactly how I did the silicone and what kind of silicone I used, how it worked. And there is another video that I already made, one of the heart. So now I'm gonna tape everything from scratch. So the other one, once you take out the one that you already made, you can save the frame and you can use over and over again. Okay, so thanks for watching. Subscribe for the future ones so that you can follow up. Now I am using today a different resin that I don't like because it smells, but the only reason I'm using this one is because it's cheaper. At least this one that I bought it for a good price, and it hardens very hard, so I like it. You may have to, the dogs might start barking, so if they do, forgive me, but this is what I'm using today, Promarine. I don't know if you can see it. It's not my favorite resin because it smells. I hate the smell of resin, but it will work for me. You have to stir it. It's a 1 part to 1 part, and you have to stir it for 3 or 4 minutes too. So it will work fine. I want to use this one on the first layer only. The first layer is basically just to give me the shape and a little bit stability on the geode, the heart geode that I'm doing. Next time I'm gonna be doing a regular size and a regular geode, not in a heart shape. So I'm gonna show you guys how I did this frame. See, this frame is silicone and it will last for a while. So I took the one that I made, purple heart. I call it purple heart. This one is gonna be only blue, different shades of blue. Now the first layer, let me see if I can move this way if you guys can see better. Let me check. Let me move you guys a little bit more this way, like there. Sorry about all the movement. There you go. The first layer doesn't really matter how the colors comes out or none of that, because the colors will change. So the first layer is just to start. So you want to make sure that your whole thing is clean, which I'll have a little bit of stuff in here. You don't want to have that on your geode. So I already cleaned this with the alcohol. Didn't do a very good job, but it's all right. Now I'm gonna be mixing. The only reason I'm mixing some colors on this one is just so that I have, when you look through the back, you see different colors. So I'm gonna be mixing just 2 shades of blue, because it really does not matter much on this one, because this is gonna be on the back, so it doesn't really matter. I think I'm gonna use this blue that I don't like very much. This color that you use on the first time, it's not going to show at the end, because you can switch that at any time. So I'm gonna be using aquamarine. It's actually not bad. Look at this blue. It's pretty beautiful. It's aquamarine metallic blue by Artisu. I got this from Eric and Jeff. It's actually very pretty. So I'm gonna use this one anyways. So I'm not gonna need too much of it. I don't don't need it to be too pasty or too solid of a color. And the next one I'm gonna be using is this one, Teal from Bombay. I hope you can see it. Put it like that, Teal from Bombay. So these are the two colors. The rest is gonna be clear. So here's what I'm gonna do. It does not matter how this turns out, like I said, because it will change. Wow, this blue is actually very beautiful. I am gonna be doing a canvas after this one. Then I'm gonna be using this blue again on a piece of canvas. You wanna make sure when you stir it, that you stir it really well. See this beautiful blue? And I bought it from Jeff and Erica on artisttodeath.com. So you may want to check them out. They're wonderful. I have learned a lot from them, and I'm very thankful to them. So wow, this is very beautiful. We'll see how it comes out. At the end, I'm gonna show you guys. I probably will. This probably will be one of the colors that I will keep. I put my my cups in this little red silicone things because it's easier to, so it doesn't bend or doesn't fall apart. It's still good. All right, so here it is, the two colors. This is the teal. It's almost see-through. I didn't want it too pasty, so it's all right. So I'm gonna pour my clear one in here too, so that I can use it to pour. And I'm gonna use these all over. Now I find that the easiest way for me with these cups, I love this cup because they have the measurements. So I find that the easiest way is for me, my husband's coming in, sorry guys for the noise. I'm taping, honey. The easiest way for me is to clean it up with alcohol and a paper towel. Instead of waiting for the next day, then I just clean everything with paper towel and alcohol, this cup, so that I can reuse it. So here it is. I am going to do this first, just so that don't get too much bubbles. And then I'm gonna pour the other one on top of it. Okay, let's just go like this. And this will come off. All right, let's heat it up. Close the door, please. The only reason I'm heating it up right now is to get the bubbles out. Even though these bubbles will not show. So the only reason I'm heating it up, trying to spread it a little. It still got a lot of bubbles on it, but these will not show. I want to try the torch, but I haven't been able to get my torch to work. All right, and I will heat it up again. Sorry, I'm doing laundry and I got noise everywhere. Now these, I'm gonna be doing blue, so I wanna put some blue. And I'm gonna be putting some more blue right there. put some teal. And again, like I said, this color doesn't really matter because you're not gonna be able to see it. So the only reason I'm doing this is so you kind of like on the back when we are done, you have a little bit better look. But you're not gonna be able to see this when I'm finally done. I want to make sure I use it all. I put 8 ounces of resin on this. So I'm gonna make sure that I use it all. And I'm gonna make sure that I heat it up. Now this is the clear. So I wanna do a lot of clear on the corners because I'm gonna be doing is adding out some rocks. So and this there you go. I think I probably could get away with 10 ounces. I mean with 6 ounces, I think, because this is quite a bit. So I'm gonna warm it up a little bit more, get the bubbles out, then I'm gonna add some more. Now let me get some rocks. These rocks that I'm using, guys, I don't even remember where I got them from. These are what they are. I'm gonna pour them in a little cup because it'll be easier for me to use it because I don't want to get them everywhere. But these rocks, I have purple and I have this color. Now I'm gonna put a little bit more blue because I want to use up all my blue. And again, I definitely probably could have got away with less instead of all this, but it's all right. That's the beauty about resin, you know, everything's good. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be so, no drama. We do what we do. It's an art, it's not science. It doesn't have to be everything mathematically right. You do an art, you do what you pleases you, and that's it. So here's 8 ounces of resin. I'm gonna warm up one more time. So while it's sitting up a little bit, I'm gonna be pouring some of my little rocks. You don't need to do this at this stage. The only reason I like to do this at this stage is so that I see it on the bottom. The rocks are heavy, so they will sink in, so you'll be able to see it on the bottom. You will probably need to add a little bit more at the end, and some of them will spread when this sets, but you can always, next time you do the second layer, you can add some more. I think I added on the other one that I did, if you guys want to check it out, I did a video on it and you can see how it came out. But you can do, I think I added this only on the second and the first and the second. So see how it's pushing the resin, and this is the easiest way I find that to add it on, because you can put into a little cup and try, instead of trying to add it by hand, you just go with the little cup. And again, you know, just shake a little bit. If you have some that are loose after it dries, don't worry about it, because you will be adding a couple more layers. So even if it's not completely secure, it will be after you're all done. Because like I said, after you put all the layers that you're gonna be using, it will hold in place. And then you may have to add a couple more, a little bit more pieces here and there when you do your second layer. Depends on how much you like this. I personally like, because I like the texture that this gives. So I'm not left-handed, I'm trying anyways, but I like the texture that this does to the edges. And on my last one, I painted with gold, the size. This one I'm thinking about, if I can find a silver that I really like, then I will use the silver. I would like to use silver and silver glitter too at the end. So we'll see how that goes. So all right, so this is done for the rocks, I believe. I'm gonna try to heat up one more time without disturbing it too much, because I don't want to have rocks everywhere. So I'm just gonna be doing very gently. So let's see. Yeah, I just want to get rid of a little bit more bubbles. I don't see any, but there's always some. There you go. I wish I could use my torch, but I don't know what's going on with my torch. And I don't want to mix the colors either. I want to just leave it alone. So let me show you guys how it turns out for the first layer. You will, it looks like, I think because I put alcohol in it, so I don't want to mix the colors. So you'll see some bubbles still bubbling. See there? Let me do it a little bit hotter. There you go. You don't want to torch the resin. So you can let it sit for a little bit and the bubbles will go up after a little bit, and then you do one more. But I want to show you guys so I can finish this video so it's not too long. I noticed that a lot of people don't like to have too long of a video. Sorry about the movement. Let's see. That's my dog. Space. He likes to lay down next to us, so we have a pillow for him. But you can't see so well on the video, but this is the first layer, and it looks, from the video, it looks like there's bubble, but there's not, and I will torch it up one more time. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I will share the next stage in every single one of them.